Hello YouTube modeling community. This is Rusty Rotor. This is just a shop update. Like I said, I put all the builds on hold for right this minute. I went this morning and got all the material to build the diorama table, and it's basically framed in. I'm just getting ready to put the top on it. So I want to jump on here real quick and show you where I'm at, because the next time you see it, it'll probably be, pretty much all done as far as painted and assembled. I still got to build the dowel racks to put all my wires and everything that's on a spool on, but I can get that another day. Main thing is getting it built, get my floor final cleaned. I got my shelf, so I got to get that shelf up, and I got to get it painted first. So I figured I'd build this first, and I can set it on there and paint it, let it dry, and then put this between here and this desk so I have something to kind of stand on and get up there and put that shelf up. Let me get a drink here. Sawdust make my throat dry. Alright, so I guess first we'll turn you around. You can see I got the cars from Acme put away. The ones I wanted in individual display cases, I got them up there in display cases. They're all the way back, so there's quite a few up there. And then we saw the Diora. All my imports, those go up to the upper shelf when I get it on, and then these will just be display cases with my models in them all the way across. And I may turn them sideways to be able to fit more over the years. I don't know. I can always add more shelves, but I kind of like the way it is now. The paint area is all organized. You can see now that paint shelf there goes on the diorama table when it's done. But you can see how open that is. I could actually make that a build area if I need to. Just in a pinch, if it's a quick build, or if I actually get somebody in here working, they can sit there and do that too. Right now you can see kind of from the end of the diorama table to here, there's about 3 feet. So I can maneuver in here and paint with it right here where it's at. Mix, spray, work on the two things. I'm all surrounding. The only place it gets narrow is right there, but my chair still goes through there with no problems. So I like this a lot. And this moves super easy. You can see just me moving it with one hand. It slides real nice on the floor. I still got to put the uprights up to be able to put the light strip across the top. We'll run all the electric probably tomorrow. Get it all plugged in, get it mounted on the side. But I have to paint first. I don't have to do something, take it back apart and repaint. But you can kind of see, here we go. There's the 4 drawers. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the framing. That down there will be our bottom shelf. And then once that board's in, it'll get verticals between here and there. Down, well, probably about here. You see where my hand is? Yeah. Almost halfway. About 2.5 feet is what I think I figured. And there'll be slots. That way I can put all my styrofoam, wood board, everything I need, and organize in there. And then that'll be a flat shelf. And then all the builds for like the garage, gas and lights, and all can get stacked up down here at the end on the shelf. So everything will be contained underneath. And then what won't fit underneath there for some reason, that's what that's for. I can put probably 40, 50 model kits inside that thing, believe it or not. It's like over 2 feet deep. It's over 2 feet wide. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I can put a lot of models in there if I need to. So we're not worried about that. We want to get everything up off top, and so I can see my TV again, get my chair situated. One more cleaning on the floor. We did get all of our models organized up here. So we got Chevy trucks, which bleed into Corvettes, and then from the Corvettes to the Camaros, from Camaros to Firebirds, Trans Ams, etc. Then we go into GTOs, Impalas, Novas, Buicks, Oldsmobiles, back to Chevy. Then we got all our Chevelles, all of our 50s Chevys, 55, 56, 57s. Then we got our Pro Street and Pro stock cars there. Then we got kits that are in containers. So then we start Ford basically right there. And then all this back here is all Ford. Now there is, what, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 6 kits down here in tubs that still got to get put up here somewhere. Sorry for the shakiness and moving around. The Corvette will probably stay there until I get started on it. I'm thinking about putting maybe another, just a little shelf up in there and have it set up on that shelf. That way it's up off the ledge, because I like having that ledge open. But you can see we got Viewer's Choice out, getting ready to start back on it. We got Jay's commission build there. We've got the Ghost of Kiev here. We've got the Volkswagen, the Gray Stang, the 32, and the Ring Brothers Charger. Those will all be built right here in this area, and they're on the board, so I know what to keep up with on them where I'm at. Same way with the Ghost of Kiev is on the board back here with the Viewer's Choice and Wife's Choice and Jay's. So, yeah, that's it, guys. Just wanted to make a real quick update. I want to thank my wife. Inevitably, you know, she let me do all this. You know, all you guys that follow and watch all this crap for some reason. It's kind of like Chuck would say, Chuck's Hobby Spot. You know, why you watch this crap? But, you know, I get it because I watch too. And, you know, this has been fun for me. It's always good to kind of rearrange and refresh and kind of get yourself motivated back into it. Not always, you know, always flipping your hobby room, but like I said, it got thrown together too fast. And I just never felt right. And then it got worse and worse and worse. And, you know, when you get that feeling like, oh, really, I just don't want to go down there. I get down there and work for 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm just, now I've got the space. I mean, I filled it back up with the diorama table, don't get me wrong. It was nice having this all open, but in the same fact, it's not what we were trying to achieve. It's using the space that we have, making it functional, and creating more space to work. Because remember, I mean, normally I wouldn't do dioramas. I've always kind of just stayed away from them. You know, when I was younger, I did them. I thoroughly enjoyed them. And I've had these on my mind for years, and I was like, you know, I've kind of got the space now. I went for sure. Originally, it was going to be a 4 foot by 8 foot, but there's no way. Now, if I didn't have all this over here, then yeah, it would be no problem, because I could just turn it sideways and put it right against that wall. And that may be an option when the TV goes out, and you throw it away. I might get rid of the thing down there, and we may take this and put this out there against that wall and just put a smaller TV back up. But now everything in here kind of serves a purpose. And then once we get this up, you know, it's going to be nice. I can work on 2 dioramas at a time. And that's really all I want to be able to tinker with at a time on those, because they're so in-depth and so detailed. But now after we get this done and get this painted, all next week will be organizing all these drawers. Like I said, I'll have to make a run to the hardware store and get my dowels, so I can build my dowel racks to put all my, you know, rolls of tape on. I even use this aluminum tape for chrome trim. Just get all this up on dowels. That way I can just pull off what I need and cut off. I don't have to dig through drawers. You know, the roll this way only takes up excess, you know, amount. If I make it a foot wide or 6 inches wide, whatever, and, you know, I got 6 dowels on one side, I can really stack this stuff up, and then have, you know, like the lower half all wire, the upper half tape, you know, this side I can have all my ribbon and whatever it may be. So yeah, I'm kind of excited. You know, let me know what you guys think. Again, thank you to Mark at Hobby Nut Models for the sponsor, MSGF, Ryan Jones. All these guys are, you know, sending great products. I'll let you look at it. We got our Tamiya 300 SL. The Fat Boy kit is coming for that from our new sponsor, along with some other stuff. Like I said, that we'll incorporate wherever we can. But I've always wanted to do a wide body 300 SL. That's why I have the real big kit, because 3D printing, there's files out there for that. And I'm going to do it in a big one, and I'm going to do it in a small one, because it's my absolute most favorite Mercedes in the whole world. Second is the 450 SL. It's because my dad had one, and probably the only reason. But as soon as I find a model of that, I'll build that as a tribute to my father also. He was always a Mercedes and Cadillac guy. He had some cheaper cars, you know. I think he had a Buick Skylark, and he had some kind of Chrysler K car or something like that. So I mean, but you know, when he was able to afford them, he had the nice luxury cars. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's Friday, guys. You have a great weekend. Watch your AFC and NFC championship games. Go Bengals. I hope they win. I don't know. They beat Kansas 3 times. You never know. This may be our downfall. It may be our victory. I'm 50-50. I like both teams. I hate to see either one of them lose and have to go home for the season. But number 1 is Bengals. Yeah, so after next week, we're going to be getting back on track. We should be all organized by then. We'll be starting on the Ghost of Kiev, and a few of the other ones, just as I'm waiting on stuff to dry and blah, blah, blah. We'll be moving from kit to kit all the way around, all 5. And then when we get one done, we'll bring the next one down. And when we get that one done, we'll get off the shelf what has been started and needs to be finished. The display case, what's been started needs to be finished. You see what I'm talking about, how I want to go. Almost like an assembly line. Just keep them going. Boom, boom, boom. Then, when I get everything caught up, it'll be the dioramas and what we get new in each month. So it'll ease up a lot. Right now, I'm kind of under the gun, so to speak. Not really, but, you know, being where I want to be. Let's put it that way. I about 8-9 cars behind. And I want to get it and get going. But I think it's going to be great. Like I said again, let me know what you think. You know, it's nothing beautiful, but it's functional. You know, and that's the main thing. It's sturdy. I can stand on it if I need to. I got a real nice piece of plywood for the surface, the top. I may not paint that. I may do something else. I was thinking about maybe the checkerboard print, if I have enough of it to do just the tabletop mat, because I could always peel it off and I could always paint it later. But maybe the vinyl checkerboard print on top. So that's something you guys could let me know. If you think I should paint it black, leave the wood bare, or do the checkerboard print if I have enough to cover the top of it. I mean, it kind of would blend it into the shop and, you know, make it look better, I think. But, you know, let me know down in the comments. Again, thank you for all your past, present, future subs. If you're not subbed, hit that sub, hit the bell notification, go back and watch a few videos. You'll see where we started here in a very short time, you know, less than a year. I jumped the gun and got started. I should have waited, but now we're getting it back to where I should have been in the beginning as far as shop and organization. Building wise, you know, I'm always just where I'm at when I'm at there. So I'm really enjoying everybody's builds out there. I'm playing catch up, but, you know, what's his name? Always skips my mind. In the Garage with Zippy, the truck he just finished up, or he's just about done with, beautiful build. Fred Henry just finished the Corvette, beautiful build. Charlie Maxwell is working on a bunch of little things. And a couple things I've seen here, I can't remember what they were, but man, they were nice. Especially like those bookshelf ends. I know that's been a while back, but still, that kind of, see, I like that kind of stuff. You know, and then a slew of others. I've been watching their builds. And maybe on one video I'll jot some stuff down, some names, and do some shout outs and for the build they've done. Because I mean, I'm just like you guys. Spare time, I sit down and I watch what everybody else does, and that's what inspires me, along with what I see on Instagram, Facebook, and magazines and online magazines. That's where all my inspiration comes from, and you guys, for what you do, no matter what level you're at. You may do something I don't, and that's what inspires me. And all that together inspires me to do what I'm doing here, to be able to do more, to hopefully inspire you. So, this is Rusty Roeder. I'm out.